Hello everyone, this is Dr. Swapnil here. Today we are going to discuss about what are the commonly made mistakes by dentist and doctor during the pathway to come here to Germany. But before we start with this video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it so I can have motivation to make some videos because such information you won't get anywhere. So let's get started. So today we are going to discuss first about the commonly made mistakes and then I will give you some tips about how to avoid it. So in last couple of weeks, I have got a couple of queries of some doctors and dentists saying that some of agency or some consultancy has taken away their money and they have not executed their process. And one of the dentists also complained that he came here with an alternative pathway, like he enrolled in some course like public health or something, and then he tried to change that pathway and government has denied it and also denied to extend his visa. So unfortunately he has to go back to India because he was being misled by some agency. So I would like to say that why this is happening, because 80 to 90% of this agency run in India, they don't know how to speak German language. In Germany, all the new rules and regulations that come here, that comes in German language. All official websites are also in German language. So they are not able to read it and understand it and don't able to update themselves. So they keep on following the old formula and sometimes they rely so much on some person here in Germany to guide them, and that person sometimes don't guide properly. So that is the biggest reason why this is happening. People are not being updated. So you have to know that it should be avoided. The pathway to come to Germany I have already explained in one of my video. If you haven't seen that, please watch it. The link is in a description box. So the pathway is out there. Okay, it is tried and tested pathway. I know 4 to 5 doctors here who have come post corona, including me, and we all have followed that same pathway. So it's a tried and tested pathway. Don't try to change it or don't try to manipulate it, because Germany is a bureaucratic land and here you cannot try to fool them, or if you don't do a good documentation then you won't get any visa. So that is the first mistake that you have to avoid. The second mistake what people are doing is that people are trying to find a cheaper alternative or cheaper pathway. So I would like to say everyone here that if you want to come to Germany on a proper pathway where you don't want to face any issue, and if you want a guaranteed visa, you'll have to understand that that will cost you around 10 to 12 lakh rupees. Okay, there is no shortcut to it and there is no turnaround to it. Now, so what is happening is that you have to understand that government approved institutes to teach you FSP and KP, which is your temporary and permanent license coaching, which will cost you around 7,000 euros. Okay, so other than that, you have to bear the expense of your language classes and also your documentation and your visa and your travel, everything. Okay, so total it will cost you around 10 to 12 lakh rupees. So just have to keep that in mind. There is no shortcut to it. If someone is providing you a lesser package, then you have to be very careful and see that what are included in this package, whether these classes which you are coming here, are they genuine or not. So sometimes what happens is that if you say that no, I don't want to spend this much money, so sometimes some agency will provide you a lesser package. In that they don't include permanent license coaching classes, they only include temporary license coaching classes. Now why I don't advise it? Because you complete your temporary coaching classes, okay, that is for your FSP exam, you will start and once you clear this exam, you will start working in a job. Now these jobs are generally Monday to Friday, 8 days an hour. There is also a lunch break for an hour and also there is time for up and down and all those stuff. So it will be around 10 hours a day, and after working 10 hours a day, no one gets that much of energy or mood to study, and you won't get any time to attend these classes while you are doing your job, because in your starting days you have to be very sincere. You cannot take too many holidays because you have to prove that yes, you are a good person, you are a regular person and doctor can rely on it. So that's why some people are finding to clear the permanent license exam tougher, because they are underprepared. For temporary license they are thoroughly prepared, but to permanent license they are underprepared. So I advise everyone to finish the permanent license coaching classes before you start for the job, because so that way you will be having a proper idea that will also be helpful to you in your job. And once you start with your job, then on weekends only thing is that you have to prepare what you have been taught and you have to just revise it. So that's another mistake you have to avoid. The third most common question I get is that how to come here to Germany, whether should we take the help of agency or should we have to come without agency. Well, both things are possible. I am not saying that coming alone here and doing everything on your own is also impossible, but I don't have that experience, because I have come with the help of agency. And with my personal experience, well, everyone has their own thing to say, but my opinion I would like to share that I know 3 or 4 doctors who has started the process before me and also together with me. So though, and they try to do everything on their own, and for me I get it done with some agency. And because of that, what has happened that these doctors are still waiting for, they are still in a process of documentation, still waiting for deficit beside. Some of them are waiting for visa, and I am here already. I have started my FSP coaching classes, I have already had my job, I have applied for the exam date. So it's like, you are already in a process very faster. So you have to understand one thing, that agency will not charge you that much more. Okay, if you come alone, you also have to pay for all the things like language classes or this institution fee or your documentation fee. Only thing is that you can save at least around 1 to 2 lakh rupees maybe. But you have to remember one thing, that for Germany time is money. Even if an agency tries to, and generally they save more time, but even if they save only a 1 month of your time, you will start earning 1 month early and you can recover that thing, and you will have a safety of an agency back of you. Because what happens is that these are not the only thing. After coming to Germany and during the process, you will have hundreds of doubt that what to do now, what to do that. Sometimes you get stuck in the process and what to do then. So many questions will come into your mind every day, and who are gonna answer that? Okay, there is no one free here. Everyone is very busy in Germany. There is no one who is gonna give you answer every time. You cannot disturb everyone here. So it's better to have someone in your backup that can handle all this stuff. And I would say that for me it was quite smoother pathway. I was able to come here even with the corona time, in within a year time. And nowadays the corona cases are also increasing in Germany. So in future I think that wave will come in India also. So again the embassy will start working in a lesser number of staff and the process will become slower. So sometimes doing on our own can make your time too much wasted and also too much of your stress. I can give you a simple example. See, as I said, everyone has their own opinion, but this is my opinion. So if you want to go to one location to other location, that's your long journey. Okay, the road is not so good. Okay, there will be some ups and downs in that road, and you have two options to travel that. Okay, either you travel by Tata Nano CNG and self drive, and you don't know the road, and also you don't know how to repair your cars. So that's the one way. And another way is you go via Mercedes with a driver come mechanic with you and who knows your road. So if any problem happens, he can manage that. So in both the cases, your journey is same, your destination is same, but your pathway can be smoother or tougher. That is your choice. So yeah, that's what all I want to say. And please don't ask me the questions like tell me the names of institutes for this and that, because I am not here to promote any institutes, because they have not allowed me to promote anything. This video is not sponsored by anyone, and also YouTube copyright rules don't allow me to promote anyone. So please don't ask that question. that you will find later on in your process, or if you are coming with the help of consultancy, they will manage everything. You don't have to worry about those stuffs. So yeah, this is all about it. Just try to avoid these mistakes. One more thing I would like to say, that to choosing an agency, you have to be pretty careful. Okay, you need to ask them that how many students they are able to get here in Germany post corona time, because pre corona time it doesn't matter, everything has changed. So you have to ask that very frequently. Another thing is that don't give all the money together to some agency, because sometimes that may create some fraud or scam. So just pay in installments. Okay, so as much as your process going on, just like you are doing a language classes and pay for language class, if you are doing documentation, pay for then documentation, something like that. That way it will be quite easier for you. Also try to ask for contracts, that legal contracts, so you will have the proof that yes, you have a signed contract with the agency. So even if you get stuck into the process or anything problem happens, you can come out from it. So yeah, these are some tips you have to remember, and don't make these stupid mistakes, and try to come as fast as possible here, because as I'm always saying in my videos, that people are starting to know that coming to Germany is comparatively pretty easier than other countries, and it is very good option. So people have started to come here, and in future it will get little bit tougher. So best of luck to everyone, and have a nice day.